guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mia, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. I hope you consider subscribing. There is a subscribe button right down there. Next to it you will find a bell. If you ding that and choose all, you will be notified whenever I put up a new video. And your feedback, hi friends, so happy to see you. I'm very appreciative of everybody being here. So today we're having a Wip Chat, and if you're new to the channel, to the crafting world, and don't know what a Wip Chat is, Wip, W-I-P, stands for work in progress, and today my work in progress is a diamond painting. So what you can do is you can do your own diamond painting, you can knit, you can crochet, you can basically do anything you want to do. You can go shopping, you can cross stitch, you can just sit down and treat this as a podcast. And yeah, and then the chat part basically means I'm gonna chat your ears off for a while. But let's talk a little about all of this. So this diamond painting, it's called Astronomer. The artist is called Miles Pinkney. And this one is 105 centimeters by 70 centimeters. So it's a big one. But look at that. Look at that artwork. Isn't it beautiful? It's amazing. And right now I am about here. So I have this left and then the last row. So I'm almost there. I have done this as a diamond painting along with a bunch of people that also had this diamond painting in their stash. And the event ends tomorrow, Thursday the 29th of February. So it's almost over, and I almost made it. I was actually pretty sure that it would take me at least 3 months to do this, but hopefully it'll just take me a little over 2. So yeah, almost done. So that is the diamond painting. Then we have my trusted Bella Art in a cold tray. I love this one. This is in the size small, and I've been using this for quite a while by now. We have my pens. These are both from Enabler's Outpost, and both of them has a single placer from Diamond Art Club with a glue dot in it. And then we have a 4 placer and a 3 placer from Diamond Art Club. This one has Enabler's Outpost chit in it. And chit is the Romanian word for putty. And this one is in the scent pineapple. Over here, it is my own scented putty. This one is in the scent Coke. So yeah, aren't they beautiful? I love both of them. Then we have this beautiful tray from Auntie's Sparkle Addiction Art. She has her own Etsy shop now. That one will be linked down below. So this is a beautiful, beautiful sparkly pink tray. It is a see-through, and it comes with this little trash minder that is magnetic. Can you see that little magnet there? So you just put it in, and then you can, turn and twist the tray, and it's not going anywhere. Yeah, and I have my trusted tweezers, the ombre ones from Diamond Art Club, and these ones are from AliExpress. Put the pens back down here. And then we have my containers. This is a Elizabeth Ward knockoff system that I got either from AliExpress or from a Danish web shop. I can't remember. But yeah. And what else? I have purchased the enhancement kit from DP with sparklers. So I have a bunch of drills that I'm enhancing this with. Most of them is already up here in the Elizabeth Ward containers because most of them is about done since I only have a little left. Then I have my cup of coffee. This is cappuccino chocolate. I love it. But still very hot. So yeah, let's get into it. So How are you guys doing? Please let me know down in the comment field. I would love to know how you're doing. And also, what are you doing while I'm chatting away with you guys? Are you just listening, or are you doing a diamond painting, or are you knitting? I would really, really love to know. So please write that down in the comment section. So yeah. Oh, in case you didn't know, I have my glasses now, and I love them. I love this beautiful, beautiful purple. So yeah, I can actually see my canvas without the magnifying glass that I used to use. I love that. I was kind of surprised when I got them. I was like, okay, so let's see how much they really help. But yeah, apparently they do help a lot. But yeah, so my sight has changed from nearsighted to long-sighted, which is quite normal. As you grow older, and no, I'm not old, but I am getting old. I mean, I am 44. I will be 45 in September. And I've been wearing glasses since, oh, when was that? Years ago, maybe 94 or 95. I haven't really been very good at wearing my glasses, which, according to my eye doctor, isn't really an issue, because I rarely have any reason to wear glasses. Most of the reason that I have glasses is because there is a lot of building errors in my eyes as well as the rest of my body. So my eyes are basically football sized. Actually, they told me in the eyeglass store that on my right eye, if I didn't have a little of the building errors, I would actually have perfect sight. Which is like, I haven't had that. I mean, nobody told me that since I was, well, I don't know, since I got my glasses and I didn't know I needed them. So that is kind of like, ooh. So yeah, I have a few of these left in the tray. So I was kind of, surprised that my right eye is more or less perfect. I mean, it could get worse again since my eyes are changing into getting long-sighted. But right now I'm kind of like, yay! My eye is doing good right now. But yeah, that was a surprise. I had not expected that. But yeah. But since these are reading glasses, they do make them a little stronger. So, that they help when you're reading or knitting or doing diamond painting. So yeah. What else? Sorry. Oh, the yawning has returned. Oh, David is back at work. He was getting back on Monday. Today's Wednesday because yesterday was a sleeping day, so I didn't get to film my Wip Chat yesterday. So if you're new and then you don't know, I have a rare disease called Klippel-Feil syndrome, which basically gives me a lot of pain and fatigue and all the stuff. So some days I just have what I refer to as sleeping days, which basically means that, as it says, I am sleeping most of the day away. Kind of like the song, I am sleeping my day away. But yeah, that is what I did yesterday. But Monday was Rosa Day, so I picked her up from kindergarten, and we drove home, and she just wanted to watch Sleeping Beauty. My voice is still weird, but it's not going to change apparently. So, and then because David's finger is still sore and everything, I had asked Rosa if she wanted us to drive David to work and she could take a look at all the big trucks. And she was absolutely, yes, we need to drive Uncle to work, and then I can look at his truck, his 18-wheeler. So, when I told her, Rosa, we need to go now, we need to drive Uncle to job, there wasn't any issues at all. Usually I have to struggle a little to get her, to move away from whatever she's doing and then go put on her clothes for outdoors. But Monday it was a breeze, really. Maybe because we were doing something that she really wanted to do, and I did bribe her a little. We have these little boxes with some creamy cheese and these breadsticks, and she absolutely loves them. So I told her we would bring one of them, and then she could have that before gymnastics. And then she was like, well, Auntie, I also want a, that's another, I don't know if you have these little cheese sticks that she absolutely loves. They basically made for kids. They taste like nothing, as I'm told, and kids love them. So we brought one of those along as well. So we drove down to David's work, and he went in to get changed. And Rosa and I were outside looking at all the big 18-wheelers. And we were like, which one is Uncle's? And we're like, I can't remember. We will ask him when he's out here again. And then an old colleague of David, back from when he was working at a company called Lucky Dane, came by. His truck is down there as well. He has his own company. So he came by and said hi, and I was like, oh, it's been a while. How are you doing? And he told me that he and his wife are expecting 4 more grandchildren within the next few months. They have 4 already, so they're basically doubling the number of grandkids because their daughter is having twins and the 2 daughter-in-laws are having singletons. But I'm like, 4 grandchildren in the span of a few weeks. So it's like, oh, that's going to be interesting when the grandparents are having all 8 grandchildren for a weekend. And it was like, I think we're taking them in, little groups. Like, oh. But yeah, he and his wife are amazing people. So yeah, when was the first time I met him? 2004. Oh my God, that's 20 years ago. That's crazy. I met them 20 years ago. Oh, really? Right. Oh my God. Time flies. Damn. Sorry. I guess I'm supposed to say darn it, right? In case kids are listening or whatever. I don't think I have any kids on my channel, but who knows? I need to pull this one closer to me so it's easier. We're having the 3371. This is one of the most trash-prone colors in this kit, and I do have a lot of trash. This one is a little more than halfway full, but I already emptied one of these trash minders. I emptied it one time already, and as you can see, it's the dark color. So I also have 938 and 898, and also some of the 823s, the dark blue one. But yeah, as I have figured out, from speaking with the other ones in the event, the issues with the drills is in the first round of the canvas. Those who bought it later don't have that big of an issue with the drills. Of course, there will always be some trash drills in the kit. I mean, there will be a little. But this kit is, it's just enough. It's a lot. But I'm guessing that I'll have more than enough drills left, diamonds left, because I am getting close to being done, which is kind of cool. I mean, I have seen the other in the event finish the diamond paintings, and they're beautiful. But I guess it's something else when it's, you know, when you have it in front of you. I mean, pictures are amazing, but having your own finished diamond painting, that's just amazing. So yeah. And I missed that symbol. I was looking so closely. Darn it. Oh well. Oh well. That is kind of the rule, isn't it? Either you're missing a symbol, or when you're doing a symbol, then you're like, okay, I got all of them. And then you put the color away, and right away you're noticing at least one more of the same symbol. That is a rule, basically. At least in my world. I think all of you diamond painters out there will agree with me that whenever, for instance, the color that I just did, the plus sign, I mean, this one is very distinctive, so, but if I had, but if I had a big patch of, you know, basically similar colors, it would have been very possible that I would have missed at least one or two of them. So crazy. And it happens almost every time. Some of the colors is less prone just because of the colors and the square that you're working in. But most of the time it is really. I know I have some here, but I'm like in all the other blues out here. Do I have any of the... I call this... Some call it a TB, and I call it a TV. I don't know if there's other names for it, but I call it a TV. I know I asked you guys a while back what you call it. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to hear what other people are calling the symbols when it isn't straightforward. But yeah, I was just kind of looking if we had any more. Because the last time I did it, I missed, oh, I don't know, so many. Even though I had looked basically all over the square, but sometimes you're just getting a little symbol blind, as I call it. And you're seeing over here I have a lot of the C's. Then I have a bunch of these. This is the one that I'm calling a tent. But I have a lot of C's in this one over here. And even that is a lot of blue, but this symbol for this brown one looks very blue on the canvas. So, you know, they mix in. Which is interesting really, because the color of the drill is brown, but the symbol color on the canvas is blue-gray, which is why, if you're new to diamond painting, you can't trust all the colors on the canvas. I have sometimes seen people go like, why is the color of the drill vastly different from the color on the canvas? And people every time are like, you know, you can't really trust the colors on the canvas. You need to trust the DNC. But yeah. And then I have noticed, and I'm not answering anymore because I tend to be a little like, Okay, people, we have had this question maybe 10 times this week. Where is that? This one. So this is the hashtag symbol. Sometimes on the canvas, there will be these horizontal lines will be very, very faint. So people are like, I don't have these two, not horizontal, vertical lines on in my legend. So why is that on the canvas? And I'm like, if you look closely at the picture you just added or on the canvas, you would see these very, very faint lines. I mean, I can see them. I mean, this canvas is okay. I can see them pretty good. Well, I can see them good. But this is a question that comes up, I don't know, at least 5 times a week. I feel like in the VIP group and other groups. And I'm kind of like, you know what? Please move down and yeah. Sorry, I needed a sip of coffee. So yeah, I'm not always the most patient person in the world. Which is why sometimes I just don't answer, because I will just end up saying, you know what, we have had this question a gazillion times this week. Why don't you just scroll down and take a look at all at all the questions and comments this week, and you would have found it. I mean, yeah, that is, like I said, I'm not always the most patient person in the world. And I know where it stems from, this kind of, you know what, kind of thing, because it really stems from the rare disease that I have myself, because I have had people ask the same questions every time I see them, and it's the same person. And I'm like, you know what, I have told you this, I don't know, 10, 12 times by now, and why do I want to tell you again? Because apparently it is not important enough for you to remember. So, yeah, I think that's where that comes from. Well, I don't think, I know. So sometimes it's the same with people. I mean, one thing is, the newbie questions, like, how do I line up my squares, or do you prefer round or square? Those are legit questions, and you know that they're newbie questions. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry if I come out as not very sensitive, or because I really am. I mean, it's just sometimes when people tend to ask the same, I mean, a group of people ask the same question again and again. So I just scroll past and go, somebody else has to answer that question for the 100th time. And then people go like, well, DAC should, or another company should. And like, it's a printing. Sometimes it's just a printing error. I mean, Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Design or whatever company can't help that. Yeah, they can contact the people that are printing the canvas and tell them, could you please be more mindful of toner or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. Pop. Oh, I love that snapping, popping sound. Sometimes I love single placing just to get the snap. Do you call it a snap or a pop? Because I call it both. Sometimes it's a snap and sometimes it's a pop. Or sometimes even it's a snapping pop, popping snap. I don't know. do we have any more? Because just looking at it every now and then, I'm like, these two I hadn't seen before. The same with that one. So, yeah. You just need to look a little and then you might see some more. Should I just say that's it for this color? Then I have to get back to it. Yeah, I think so. Hang on. So, then I need to get some of those colors that I missed, even though I did look at them. So first up, this one, I found two. So sometimes when I just need very few of the color, I would just grab them from the container, like that. And then this one, there. Again, I just have 4 to place. Sometimes I would just, put my finger in and then place them here on the release paper and grab them from there. That kind of depends on how many. I mean, if it's between 1 and 4, I grab them out of the container. If it's up to 10 maybe, I will just put my finger in here and then put them here on the release paper. And then grab. And then if I've taken out too many, I just put them back in. What do you do? How do you place the tiniest handfuls? We don't have that one. We don't have that one. This one is... Yeah, we have some of those. Not a lot. See, that is why I prefer Elizabeth wood containers. Because even when I'm throwing them, they're not spilling all over. Unless I'm having it somewhere open and then I'm knocking it over, then of course I have drills all over the place. That do happen every now and then. God, that voice of mine. I mean, couldn't it then at least... Wasn't that the one? Yeah. I'm getting pretty good at spotting which drill it is that is having the issue and the trashy. I'm not right every time, but I'm getting there. I don't know how, but oh, for the love of God. I know some people will be like, oh, why, if it's just a little that they're trashy. But sometimes you just have a narrow grit field. So even if they just have the tiniest little, what do you call that? Nip at the drill, it'll just do that the drills aren't, that they would end up popping out of the canvas. And then again, I'm just very, oh, what is it that they call me? The word is gone. Picky, that's the word. I am very picky with my diamonds. I mean, I want it to look good. So, yeah. I'm a picky diamond painter. That's just how it is. I was just thinking before I started filming, so when you're multi-placing, what do you prefer the best? Doing them horizontally or vertical? Which do you prefer? I do prefer when it's vertical. I can do horizontal as well, but I absolutely prefer to multi-place vertical. It feels like that I'm having a hard time placing them accurately when it's horizontal. I don't know. Then at the same time, when I'm filming, I usually just single place. Otherwise, I'd have to go in and correct so much afterwards. Apparently, it's I'm not precisely enough when talking to you guys. So yeah, where were we? Oh yeah, we were Monday with Rosa. Then after gymnastics, I drove her home, and I missed a message from my brother where he asked if we would pick up some milk so that they had milk the next morning for Rosa. So when I delivered it at home, I just went to the nearest grocery shop and bought some of the milk and, brought it back to them on the way home. So yeah, Rosa needs some milk in the morning. I mean, kids need milk. I know it's a lot of controversy about cow milk and such, but yeah, I mean, to each their own. I prefer cow's milk. I don't know, for some reason it needs to be very, very smooth for me to drink it. If it's, almond milk or rice milk or whatever, oat milk. I remember my mother-in-law made her own almond milk and I couldn't drink it because it was grainy. She didn't strain it before serving it, so I couldn't. I do have some sensitivities around food, and it can't be grainy. So yeah, I think that is why I do prefer cow's milk, because that is smooth just on its own. But yeah, do you drink cow's milk or do you drink plant milk, and why? I mean, I saw an interview with a farmer who were talking to this, I can't remember if it was a vegan or a vegetarian, and they were like, how she was drinking, well, she wasn't eating animals because that was just hurting the animal. And then the farmer went, well, if I'm out there farming, for instance, grain or vegetables, I can't see what's in the field when I'm driving my harvester. So in reality, I am actually killing more animals farming, harvesting the crops, because there's mice, there is bunnies, there's all sorts of small animal, even foxes. Sometimes it's even a what are you calling the Bambis, the baby Bambis, even those, so he's like, so if you really want to look at animal safety, it is actually better to eat meat, because when coming to slaughter animals, that is the only animal that dies. I'm not killing any other animals by mistake. And that was actually kind of interesting to me, at least, because I did know that sometimes that they would kill animals when they were harvesting, but I hadn't realized how many really. I mean, that I haven't been thinking about the mice and all the other little animals. I've just been like, okay, I know that sometimes there goes a fox or a bunny or a hare, but I hadn't thought about all the other little ones. I just found another one of that symbol, if I can find it again. There. You know that sometimes you find that one symbol and then you look away for 3 seconds and you totally lose it. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. If you know, you find it sad that animals has to die for you to eat meat, then think about that one, how many animals that dies whenever they're harvesting crops. And if you're a meat eater and you know a vegetarian or a vegan that is saying that they're doing it for the sake of the animals, that they don't have to die, try telling them this and see what they're saying. It's actually kind of interesting. I mean, one thing is if they don't like the taste of meat. For instance, I have some of the, I don't like the smell of pork, and so therefore I rarely make it. I do love some pork dishes, not all, but I do rarely make them because the smell of pork is, yeah, I don't like it. So yeah, I would totally wear a breathing mask or whatever mask just so that I don't have to smell it. But that would be a little too much, I think. I think people would look weirdly at me if if they saw me wearing a mask when I was cooking pork. I don't know. I am weird, I know. But that's me. Take me as I am, with all the little quirky and weird sides. I'm one of a kind, okay? But really, we all are. We all have our little quirky sides and I don't know what. And it's okay if other people say you're weird. I mean, really, it's good. And when people tell me, you're not normal, I was like, fine, thank you. What is normal? Who decides what normal is? See, that is a question that I want to know. Who decides what's normal? I mean, I could decide that I'm normal, that I am the norm that normal should go by. I mean, I won't because I know that I'm weird. And I'm actually kind of proud of it. I am proud of being my own, not trying to conform into what other people want me to be. Of course, to a certain extent, I am, doing what some people expect. I wear clothes when I'm outside. I have a driver's license when I'm driving because I'm driving a car. That sort of stuff. Things that is kind of sort of norms in the society, or rules even. But yeah, the personality stuff is all me. And we have the check. I have a bunch of those as well. Well, yeah. How many is a bunch in your world? Is that a lot or just, I don't know. When is it a bunch according to you? See, that is, we have a thingy down here. You see that? That can happen when you have resin drills. So that goes into the trash. Okay, I need some more coffee because before it's getting cold. It's already lukewarm. Oh, new question. Do you heat up your coffee in the microwave if it's getting cold? I do it every now and then. Not always, but just every now and then. Especially when it's my Tassimo coffee, because it's expensive, so I'm not gonna, just throw it away. But if it's tea or regular coffee, I don't mind. Then I would rather make a new cup. Also because, in my world at least, regular coffee isn't as tasty as this Tassimo coffee. Maybe it's because usually the Tassimo coffee has, for instance, this one has some chocolate in it. Other ones have caramel, and others again, just different sorts of coffee tastes in them. I do also have some coffee without any taste to them, but I do prefer these cappuccinos or latte macchiatos with some taste in them. And it's kind of interesting because for years and years I would just drink my coffee black, no milk, no sugar. But as I'm getting older, again, I'm getting old, I don't mind having these kind of coffees with milk in them. If I'm having a regular coffee, like brewed coffee, I am still drinking it without milk in it. I can put in a little sugar depending on how bitter the coffee is. Some coffees is just prone to be more bitter. I've read that it's something to do with the bean, but I'm no expert at all. I'm just drinking it. I have no idea what they're made of. I mean, I don't talk to my coffee, and I can't never remember what bean it is that I'm supposed to find to have the less bitter coffee, because I forget from time to time. Maybe I should, have it written down somewhere, but then again, where did I write it down and where did I put it? You get my drift here? Yeah. That is the pain brain for you. Horrible memory. But yeah. So that was yesterday and Monday. Sunday, we cleaned, as always, as we do on Sundays. And then we have gotten our Roomba back, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I think. But we haven't had the time to get her to make a new map of the house, because the old map had gotten wonky. She had found doors that wasn't there. I mean, she had, for some reason, made an entrance between our bedroom and the bathroom, so that she wanted, whenever she was in the bathroom, she was trying to get into the bedroom, which we don't have an, what is it that you call it? We can't walk directly from our bedroom into the bathroom. You have to, get out the bedroom door and then immediately turn right, and then you enter the bathroom, which is the only bathroom in the house. So she would need to, go out that door and then for her turn left and enter the bedroom. And the same other places, you would have found spaces that weren't there. So we were like, okay, when we got her back, we reset her to factory. Factory resetted her. And then we just needed some time to let her make a new map. Which, it takes a while. And so we did that on Sunday. So now hopefully she can find her way around the house again without us having to follow her around. I mean, we have to follow her and open the doors to the bedroom and the bathroom because we have those closed for the sake of the cats. We don't want them in either room. So yeah, these doors we have to open. But it's basically like when we, give her the order to clean the bathroom, we just stay there because it doesn't take a very long time. So I just stay by the door, and then when she's done, I let her out the bathroom, and then she enters the bedroom. And then, it takes, I don't know. She takes longer in the bedroom, so I could basically go do something else in the meantime. So yeah. And then the rest of the rooms, she doesn't need any assistance. We just need to move some stuff around sometimes because we have some things here and there that we would like her, places that she needs to clean as well. So we just move stuff around. But once that's done, we just say, go there, go to the entrance, go to the kitchen. And then we can do whatever in the meantime. And then we cooked sweet potato dal for dinner. We ate a little early that day because I wanted to be in Rebecca's live. What is it? Hers is crafting and crime, I think. So she goes live the hour before I go live. So I wanted to be in her live. And then I got, I left about 10 minutes before my own live and got ready. I got some coffee and I made sure that the computer was on and everything was ready. Oh, sorry. And yeah, then I went live and chatted with people, and Shay stopped by. I mean, I think she's there, not often, but every now and then. But she's a working and lurking guest. I mean, I do that too sometimes. I just go in and I'm just lurk away. Sometimes I do say hi so that people know I'm there. And I would say, okay, I'm here, but I'm gonna work and lurk. But at least I'm trying to say hi. Sometimes I forget, but yeah. It's just because I would love to know who's lurking in my lives. I don't always know because people don't say hi or anything. But I would love to know. You don't have to chit-chat away. I just would appreciate it if you said hi. I'm here, at least for a while. But yeah. So how long have I been gathering so far? Oh, 50 minutes. We have a few minutes to spare. Friday, I filmed an unboxing. It's been a while since I've done that. So yeah, I unboxed a Becca Tyndall piece. I love her diamond paintings. Well, I love her artwork. It's so colorful, even though, you know, she has some dark colors, but all these little wells, as I call them, I mean, these little dimensions that she has in her paintings are so colorful and so beautiful. So even I can live with the dark colors. I mean, it's kind of the same with this one. You do have a lot of dark blue and dark brown colors, but then you have the all the colors, mind, like the telescope and the wizard himself, and then you have a little over here as well, and the curtains and stuff. So you know it is dark, but at the same time you have all these pops of color, and then of course I do have more glitz in it than usually because of all the specialty drills that I got from T-Mod EP with sparklers. So when it's something like this, I don't mind it being dark every, you know, on places, as long as I at least do have, you know, a certain amount of it being color. It's kind of the same with The Boy Who Lived. All the outer edges was brown, and his cape is brown. But then you have the scarf and the animals and the flowers and whatnot that were very, very bright. So that made it so much better, so much easier to do just because of these pops of color. Which is, you know, they are releasing, Diamond Art Club are releasing the movie posters for Harry Potter. And I would love to buy them. But they're so dark. I mean, dark blues and grays and blacks, and even though I love, love, love Harry Potter, I'm not sure I could do it. So I would have to watch other people do it, watch their work, because I'm not really sure that I'd be able to do it. And you know, you have to know your own boundaries. And if it's too dark, it's just not my thing. Which is, I think it's important. I mean, it would be a waste of money if I got a lot of diamond paintings that would be dark on dark on dark. And then I would be dragging when doing it or putting it away or something, you know, just because it's too dark. Or I would lose my mojo because I'm the kind of diamond painter that only does one diamond painting at a time. So if I would have to finish a diamond painting that's just too dark for me, I think I would be a little depressed. Maybe then I would have to break my own rule of just one diamond painting and then have two going. Come on, pick up a dwell. There you go. Just found another check mark down here. But yeah, I don't know. That's also the reason why I'm not getting Christopher Lovell pieces. A lot of his artwork is very dark. I know that he had done Solstice and the Dolphin one that has a lot of color in it, but most of his artwork is dark. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. His artwork is amazing, but it's very dark. And yeah, I just have to live through other people doing them. But yeah, so I am gonna try to do another unboxing this week. I'm not sure which ones. So I have a question. I do have some diamond paintings that are archived by now. Do I unbox those on the channel, or do I leave them? And just do them. What do you think? And sometimes if I unbox something, people might like to get those diamond paintings, and then they're archived. I don't know. What do you think? For instance, it's the, oh God, what's the name of it? I can't remember right now what the name of it is, but I know that one is archived. So, and I would love to unboxing, only because of the specialty drills. There's so much specialty drill in that one. But at the same time, I'm like, it's discontinued, it's archived. Would it be silly? Because I would fawn over the amount of specialty drills in it, and people would be like, yeah, well, I want to get it, and you're telling me that it is archived. So boo-hoo, why are you showing it? I would like to know, and I would act accordingly. So yeah. But other than that, I will have my live on Sunday, of course, and I would love it if you'd stop by. If you haven't joined before, please do so. It is relaxed. It's usually a bunch of fun because of the people joining me. And the people in the live basically decide what we're talking about. Sometimes I have subjects to talk about, but mostly it's you, the viewers, that's deciding. So I would love for you to stop by, say hi, let me get to know you. So yeah, please stop by. I will put up the link for the live on Saturday. So yeah, I am a little under an hour, but I think this is it for this week. So take care, and don't forget to answer all my questions that I asked during this live in the comment section down below. And I will have links in the description. So yeah, goodbye everybody. See you next time. Bye. Love you. Have a great week. Bye.